Yeah, thanks, Brad.
What's up, everybody? It's Kenny Cummins here, chilling with Kenny C with our last interview of the evening. We are joined with a duo that just released their collaboration song with Trap King Kai. The name of the song is called Home. It's available on SoundCloud. We are joined with Saturn and Brad with me right now. What's going on, fellas?
What's
It's
up?
pretty good. Pretty good.
Great to have y'all on. And let's begin. Before we get to the song Home with Trap King Kai, how did you both get into music and what led y'all joining forces for these tracks?
Who wants to go first?
You go first, man. It's your song.
So how it started basically, so I started playing drums as a little kid, basically. And my granddad was in a band called the Footmen, and he was like a huge drummer in that band, pretty good. And then I started playing like bongos in my first lessons of drums, and also drums too. And then 2 years after that, I went to baseball after that. I completely quit music. And then like during the end of 2020, I started playing the bass guitar more, basically. And that's how it all started pretty much with that.
All right.
Yeah.
So let's get to the track Home. Trap King Kai is on there. How did that song came together? How did y'all linked up with Trap King Kai?
I knew him from actually working at Bob Evans, like way back when I was probably 18, 19. I don't know. I forgot how Saturn connected with him, but he wanted him on the track. And we actually, I think it was mostly him that wrote it, Saturn that wrote the beat, and he found Trap King Kai, and that's just kind of how it came about.
Yeah, I played the song earlier this evening. Definitely like the joint. I've met Trap King Kai several times. He comes to Lexington every now and then and do shows there. Shout out to Dylan McCluskey, good friends with him as well. Talented MC. If you ain't got that Trap King Kai EP, the Wildflower joint, go stream that.
That's one of my favorite EPs of all time. With Swerve is one of my favorites. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Swerve and like Linden Lane. Yeah, but it's a really good EP though.
Yeah. So with this track with Trap King Kai, I'm gonna assume that you fellas got more music on the horizon.
Yep.
What's next for you fellas?
That's really hard to explain right now because I'm working on something right now, and it's gonna be like a tropical vibe, kind of like a funk vibe with it. And what I'm gonna do with that is that I really want to get Dylan on the song, Dylan McCluskey or Trap Steve.
Yeah.
I was thinking about getting Trap Steve on there, but Trap Steve's kind of hard to. I tried DMing him. He hasn't replied. Need to send that over to Dylan, see if we can get that collaboration going on though, because Dylan's got a really good voice when he raps. So I'm gonna try to get him on that track.
Yeah, I like Dylan. Dylan, not only he's a talented MC, but he's doing things behind the boards as well. He's making beats. He's doing all types of things. He's definitely keeping himself busy for sure. So with you fellas, obviously Louisville. I've been vouching for Louisville music, hip hop to be more specific. There is so much talent in that city. Just artists just making the name for themselves and for the most part supporting one another. What y'all fellas feeling about Louisville hip hop in general as far as the artists, the music that you be hearing, just just that scene just making waves right now.
Oh, I honestly I love it. It's probably Louisville hip hop is like so welcoming, and shout out to Black AP and Dylan McCluskey, Trap King Kai, all of them. Like they're all great people. Like all those rappers are just amazing people, and they're so talented. And I can appreciate how they make music and everything.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and I didn't even mention a certain individual who did had a #1 single on the Billboard charts recently. Mr. Jack Harlow.
Yeah, First Class.
Yeah. Debut at #1. Sample Fergie on that joint. I'm like, and I figured only Jack Harlow can pull that off. So that's a vibe. I'm looking forward to his album next month. See how he continues to grow and evolve. He got some bangers, way before the DJ drama. I've seen him perform in Lexington. He's quite the performer. He definitely gets with the crowd, man. He's definitely love being near the crowd. Show almost got shut down because crowd got very, very crazy. And when I say crowd, I mean the ladies. Security had to tell Jack, "Hey man, get back to the stage, man. These ladies about to lose their mind." You know. But Jack, he likes to please the ladies. He aimed to please. So,
Yeah. Fun fact about Jack Harlow: he took a picture right next to my grandma's old shop. Like, it was that picture he posted. It was like right next to some cafe, Havana Rumba in Highlands. You know where that is?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like right. It's right next to it.
Yeah. I feel like when you think of hip hop cities, right? Like Atlanta, New York City, LA, Detroit, they got the scene going. They got the multiple artists making noise. And then you bring Louisville, Kentucky into fruition. Guys like Jack, guys like ESTG, Louisville, I believe, is the next big city as far as hip hop, being that transcending city. It was just a matter of a couple artists breaking through, and then Louisville is literally breaking through right now. So, do y'all feel like Louisville could be like that next big city as far as hip hop, as far as like we got people in here. Y'all gonna hear what we gonna say.
In music in general,
Yeah.
in Louisville, for sure.
Yeah, I'm guaranteed. Louisville is pretty much the next city to like blast off. Pretty much, I have a feeling it's gonna be like Atlanta, kind of, where it's gonna be like Louisville's gonna have all these big artists, kind of like Atlanta, but Louisville's probably the next city to get big with these artists.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So, who are some of y'all hip hop influences? Who have inspired y'all? Not just mainstream but locally. Who stands out to y'all as far as inspiration?
I already know Brad's Eminem. I'm gonna assume Eminem.
100%. He's my favorite artist of all time. So,
my hip hop influences have to be NF. I love NF. Eminem, obviously. Schoolboy Q. Let's see. Well, if Calvin Harris counts, since he's like kind of like in the rap, like I like Calvin Harris. I'm into like all kinds of genres, like pop music, rap music. I'm like in every genre. I love every genre of music. So
yeah, I've definitely become a musical unicorn myself, if that is such a term. I listen to all sorts of music myself. I'm even listening to Americana and folk, for crying out loud. Like
but it's great, man.
yeah, I like folk
Yeah.
music is pretty good. I play the mandolin. I told Brad about this a long time. When I went to Brad was my music teacher for a while, and I was telling him how I've been learning the mandolin during my sessions, even though he was a piano teacher. But he shared a couple folk songs, and I dig a lot of his folk songs he's been listening to.
Yeah, and
Yeah, big Virgil Simpson and Tyler Childers fan.
Yeah. Charlie Daniels is really good.
yeah, I seen Tyler Childers, um, in person twice actually. He
Me
won
too, man.
a Lexington Music Award. I didn't even know who he was at the time, and then when I saw him at this Lexington festival, at Keyland, I'm like, man, now I know who this guy is. I'm definitely becoming a Billy Strings fan. Like the way he plays that banjo, I'm like,
He kills him, man. He was just playing with Bobby Weir, I think, about a month.
yeah, and I'm not sure who. I think he did it like a performance with Post Malone, or it
He
could have
did.
been somebody else. But bruh, you able to you working with Post Malone, and he's getting hyped up. Like, yeah, man. Yeah, so I like NF. I like him lyrically. I'm a M fan myself. I'm a stan. Even mixed reactions from his previous material. But look,
He
that's
he uh
M.
he
Yeah.
he really relates to me a lot, NF, in a way, because he's got like OCD and everything, apparently, and everything. But I got like really bad OCD, and I can relate to that in a way. That's why I wrote this song. It's Home's song. Home is basically about having depression and everything, and pretty much it, and like overthinking at home. And the lyrics explain like DMT for the conscience, and far from home and everything. But yeah, it's a good track. I really appreciate when Trap came on the track, because like when I went to the studio for the first time, I was like super nervous, like telling Brad, like I was like nervous. And then when I walked in, I met Bryson for the first time. Very nice dude, actually, one of the nicest people I've ever met. And when we walked in the studio, he just did what he needed to be done. It was it was really good. Like I was really surprised by how it came to be.
Yeah. One thing about hip hop is that they always in the forefront as far as bringing awareness to depression, bringing it to mental health. They are always front and center when it comes to those issues. And it's very relatable. Like we look at these artists like larger than life, and you think they'll be happy. They got money, they got the recognition, they're getting props, but then we'll realize they are human, just like all of us. There are times when it's like, man, is it worth being here? Is it worth living in this cruel world? You know what I'm saying? We gotta take time to realize they're human beings too. And so when they've been willing to be forthcoming, be open to their issues like this, then people gonna vibe with you. I feel like hip hop needs more of that authenticity, just being authentic, like really, really be relatable. I think if more artists would be that forthcoming, people really gonna vibe with you. They gonna have your back no matter what.
Yeah, hip hop is one of my favorite genres. It like rap music itself just explains about like problems. Usually, I like rap music for that part. Is that it explains a lot of problems about people are facing. Like NF, for example, he explains about his OCD and everything, and just mental health issues. And I think rap music needs to go that direction, like where they can talk about their problems and everything, and they can like help people for a better cause.
Yeah, with the technology that we have and with more people listening to hip hop than ever before, it's definitely the way to go. It's definitely the way to go.
Yeah,
So there are some artists like an NF that's willing to be forthcoming with that. So it's just a matter of more people stepping up. I mean, I get the competitive, want to be super lyrical and talk club joints, but we need some substance in hip hop. I've always vouched substance. So, and that's why I lean towards local music more than mainstream music these days, anyway. Because I feel like I can listen to a Saturn and Brad. I can listen to Jordan Jackson or a Trap King Kai and plethora of local talent, and they always gonna come through with these subjects. Um, so you got the track "Home" with Trap King Kai. It's on SoundCloud. Is that song gonna be available on the platforms, or is it is already?
I was thinking about putting it on Spotify. I gotta work on that currently because because I can't really upload on Spotify, so I gotta get that figure out soon. So
Yeah. All right. So for the time being, it's on the SoundCloud page. So go give that a listen. I played it earlier, so everybody can just give that a listen. Shout out to Saturn. Shout out to Brad. I'm used to doing Zoom interviews, but this is one of the rare times when I'm talking to multiple people at once. So I'm glad to have y'all on. And thank you, Saturn.
yeah,
You was the
appreciate it.
one. You reached
Yeah,
out to me just days ago, like, yo, man, I got this joint. Let's link up. Let's do an
Yeah.
interview. So I was with it. I'm all for the being a helping hand to the locals.
Yeah,
Indeed.
there's gonna be more music. This next song's gonna have Brad solo in it, so can't wait for that though. So
Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely, man. It was great having y'all on this
appreciate
evening.
it.
Check
yeah,
out the track "Home," Saturn and Brad featuring Trap King Kai. It's on SoundCloud. It'll be on the platforms soon, but until then, you can hear it exclusively on the SoundCloud page. You all enjoy your night, enjoy your evening, enjoy the rest of your week. Thanks again, fellas.
thank you.
All right, thank you, man.
All right, y'all have a good night.
All right, you too, man.
All right, that was Saturn.